Good evening. Our ceremony will begin in just a moment. I'd just like to take this time to make sure everyone's found their seats. If you have any room between you, if you can squeeze together, we have a few people standing. It would be nice to be able to get everyone in. I see our benches have a little bit of room, so if you can slide down, that will help everyone to know if there's a few seats available. I'd also like to take this time to please ask you to silence all cell phones and electronic devices so that we can enjoy our graduates without interruption. Please be seated. Like one of these games we play in kindergarten and first grade. We said, please be seated, and please rise for the singing of our national anthem. Middle school choir.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets spread glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
You're getting better at it already. Welcome to the 8th grade graduation ceremony for the Campus Community School class of 2013. The hard work of our graduates has led us to this day, where we can join together as a CCS family to celebrate their accomplishments. Before we begin with our recognitions, I would simply like to express my gratitude to our students and their families who make Campus Community School a great place to learn. We look forward to seeing the future accomplishments of our graduates as they head on to high school and beyond. They all possess unique qualities, and it is my hope they will forever carry a piece of campus community in their hearts and minds.
time, I'd like to recognize the students who have participated in extracurricular activities here at CCS during their 8th grade year. Students, please stand as I call the activity that you were involved in. Family members and friends, I ask that you please hold your applause until the last activity has been called. Red Cross Club, Boys Soccer, Student Leadership, Girls Soccer, BPA, Boys Lacrosse, Biggs Museum, Girls Basketball, Boys Basketball, Chorus, Yearbook, Girls Volleyball, Running Club, Garden Club, Math League, Lunchroom Cleanup Crew, Odyssey of the Mind, Cheerleading, National History Day participants, and mentoring or tutoring younger students. Let us now give these outstanding students a round of applause.
September seems like it was only yesterday. I was starting the first day of school in my 8th year at campus. But looking back at all the different first days of school that I've had, I'll definitely never forget my first day at CCS when I was 6. I was so excited to start school here, maybe even a little too excited. So as soon as I walked in to my classroom, I threw up. It's probably best that I don't remember much from that day. I was probably in the corner crying from embarrassment. 8 years, 2,920 days. 70,080 hours, 4,204,800 minutes, 252,288,000 seconds. There is a lot that I learned from this school after 8 years. There's a lot that I'll take away with me for the rest of my education. There's a lot of different things that define a CCS student and qualities that you acquire during your time here. There's also quite a few things that CCS students don't have to struggle with, unlike other students at other schools. So what makes you a CCS student? How do you know you're a CCS student? Here are just a few things. You know you're a CCS student when you don't have to worry about what you wear to school every day. Khaki pants or blue pants, white, red, or blue shirt. You know you're a CCS student when you don't worry about getting A's on your report card. I've never gotten an A in my life, and look where it's gotten me. Standing up in front of you all, giving this inspirational, motivational speech. Maybe drop out the inspirational, but just you wait. Hint, hint. I'll be saying something inspirational at the end, so maybe you'll try and stay awake for this. You know you're a CCS student when giving presentations doesn't worry you. Here at CCS, we started presenting in 1st grade. We won't be those high schoolers that I've heard about that cry when they have to public speak. You know you're a CCS student when you can give a whole speech about the habits of mind and how to apply them in school. I'm not sure how much talking about persistence, reflection, and self-direction they do at other schools. You know you're a CCS student when teachers who have never even taught you still know your name. You know you're a CCS student when you hear the words Lewis and Clark and all you can think is Clark and Lewis. All you people that are in the 4-5, you know what I'm talking about. And lastly, you know you're a CCS student when you truly feel like a part of a community here. Literally, it's even in our name. No other school would have shaped me into a better student than CCS has. I've learned more about leadership and responsibility at CCS than I would have at any other school. In fact, just the other day, one of my teachers called me teacher. Teachers here strive to make us the best students that we can be. Whether that means correcting my handwriting in 1st grade because my teacher knew I could do better, or borrowing trade textbooks from my teachers so I could really push myself and learn even more. Here at CCS, I know that teachers really do care about me, as well as all of the other students, and that is something you cannot get at any other school. And now, for some words of wisdom from my fellow 8th graders. Moving on to a new chapter of our lives, high school. There's so much good advice out there. Exercise, wear sunblock, write thank you notes. But I think it's most important to be yourself. So stay the same person you are. Don't change for anybody. At this school, you can be yourself and people will accept you just the way you are. When you move on to high school, things shouldn't have to change. Chris Wilde. Keep listening to One Direction and don't change who you are. Jimmy. Keep wearing the same music. Keep wearing the same clothes and listening to the same music. You can be a grandma if you want to. I do have to say, you look gorgeous today. You don't look like a grandma. Lexi. Keep singing songs with weird voices. Savannah, keep smiling and hugging. You brighten all of our days. Karen, keep listening to Justin Bieber and loving him if you want to. We all promise to come to your wedding. Christian, today what you were doing at lunch, dancing, keep doing that. You can do that if you want to. I am certainly not going to change when I get into high school. I'll still be hardworking, OCD, and completely obsessed with Taylor Swift. As Taylor Swift herself said, you're lucky enough to be different. Don't ever change. Come on, you knew I quote her. So congratulations, 8th graders. Get out there and live and learn and grow. And always remember that no matter what, no matter where life takes you, no matter what you do, you'll always be CCS Cougars.
Right now, if you're looking at the future Steve Jobs, the future Mark Zuckerberg, the future Sergey Brin. No, I'm just kidding. I'm Juna Chima from campus. Alright, your past is done, so forget it. Your future is yet to come, so dream it. Your present is now, so live it with no regrets. With that being said, I would like to welcome everyone here tonight. Parents, teachers, staff, family, and most of all, the class of 2013. There's not one but many people who contributed to my overall success in campus experience. Just to name a couple of people, Mr. Bauer, Mr. Rowe, Mrs. Koenig, Mrs. Thomas, Mrs. Henry, Mrs. Cromwell, Mrs. Inquay, Mrs. Marler, Mrs. Clark, Mrs. McGowan, my parents, my beautiful family, my younger brother, my awesome sister, and everyone else. You know who you are. We have all grown tremendously. Campus was a small school when I first came here, but now it's grown so big. These years were one of the best years of my entire life. I played soccer and loved it greatly. We lost every game, but I was still now I know how it feels to lose. But I was still smiling because I was so glad to play a sport. I also did math league. We did so much testing this year. And I also played lacrosse. It's a lot better season than soccer. There have been many ups and downs, but at the end of the day, everyone is always happy here. As we look back, we can all remember our mistakes, things we wish we could have changed, all the things we are glad we did, and hope to never forget, the first days of classes, the last days of classes, unfamiliar faces, friends, summer, field trips, funny moments, sad moments, adventures, losses, and gains. We can all remember that and hold on to our memories and learn from them. Every one of us has done a fantastic job in middle school, and now we're truly ready for high school and to start everything all over again. We're graduating middle school, not college, don't worry. We have a long path ahead of us, and most of us should take this opportunity as a blessing. I hope that we all have a bright and set future. And last but not least, I would like to say that even a dropout will be a genius through hard work. This doesn't apply just to learning and education too. It applies to absolutely anything, sports, drama, and interest. If you learned anything from the speech, just remember hard work can beat anything. Thank you, and I'll always be a campus cougar.
Okay. The CCS Spirit Award is meant to recognize one student who personifies the values at Campus Community School. Here at CCS, we work hard to instill in our students the qualities that will make them responsible, successful adults. The students hear some of these qualities all the time. Self-direction, reflection, persistence, leadership, citizenship. After a while, teachers get some eye rolls and some soft groans when these words come up, but they are part of our core values here. Lost my place. Any student who has spent time at CCS knows these values well. Although sometimes as teachers we like to take credit for students who develop these important values, there are some students who seem to just be born with them. This particular student exemplifies everything we want our students to take with them when they leave this school. He has participated in sports, clubs, he's been a mentor programs, countless activities outside of the school. He is one of the most polite, friendly, and honest young men that I have ever had the pleasure to know. He personifies the ideal CCS student in every way. Because of his dedication to the core values of our school, as is evident by his daily actions, both in the classroom and beyond, we are presenting Sean Saxton.
Have met the Campus Community School requirements to complete 8th grade. Please help us distribute them as I call their names. Chris Awayo. Kristen Alfaro. Gavin Alvey. Jane Allen. Marie Artis. Maria Benson, Hodges Brown, presented by his mother, a 5-year CCS board member, Lisa Chase. Junid Chima. Anthony Chevalier. Presented by her father, an 8-year CCS board member, Mark Coche. Emily Cousins. Robin Cox. Alexander Duras. Wendy East. Donovan Ennis. Justin Ennis. Caleb Evans. Noah Favors. Sergeant Fuglecorn Hazen. Janae Flora. Shemaya Gomer. Ronald Griffin. Christopher Halsey. Angel Harris. Tanisha Holly. Brandon Jack. Brandon Kemp. Cheyenne Kamoko. Loretta Larby. Elijah Mack. Colleen McGill. Stephen Moore. Akila Morales. Taj Norris. Destiny Perez. Tyreek Reed, who is not with us this evening. Josh Reddick. Cameron Reynoso. Karen Rodriguez. Savannah Sargent. Ramon Saxton. Jared Seibert. Caleb Smart. Ivana Tolson. Elizabeth Ward. Marcus Williams. Alexis Wood. And Skylar Willingham.
Treasure in love. The story never ends. Let's celebrate. Remember, we're in the life friends. With love. Seasons of love, seasons of love.
Graduates, you have reached a momentous stage of your lives as you complete your middle school years and prepare to move on to high school. Tonight, everyone in this room has come together to honor this milestone. In fact, these same people here tonight are the ones who have taught you some very important life values and lessons. Just as important, though, is what you've taught each other and the lessons you've internalized through your years at CCS. You've learned many life skills, like teamwork and leadership, how to be more responsible, friendly, and loving. You've learned how to think for yourself and make your own decisions, how to be part of a community by remembering that every decision you make can have an effect not only on yourself, but others as well. You've learned to respect others, how to help younger kids, self-direction, persistence, and reflection. Keeps coming up tonight. You've learned how to become a leader and use this through making choices and decisions on your own. That there's more to people than what's on the surface. You've learned to value others' opinions, to never give up, and to always go above and beyond. You've learned about friendship, how to love life, and that this school is like a family. And remember all of this and keep it close, because these are words from you and your peers. You remember doing it during Ms. McGowan's, Mr. Bauer's advisory? These are all your words. These are life lessons and life values that would take you far in whichever direction, you dream to go. As we conclude our evening, I would also like to thank the parents for the faith and trust that you've placed in Campus Community School and our staff in helping your child to grow into the person that they are today. Thank you for sharing them with us. It has truly been a joy. Your child has made a special book, which they now have with them, to mark this momentous occasion. And in a few moments, they will present this to you at the end of the evening. Also, a special thank you to all the staff and parents who helped make this evening happen, and to the families for donating refreshments for this reception. Please help yourself to refreshments and meet your child to receive your book. In a few moments, we will begin the slideshow created by Mrs. Michelle Cote to conclude the evening. Thank you for attending this special occasion and enjoy the show. And the reception is in that room.